Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick art show. This is going to be another pre-recorded one, as it has been for the last couple, because I don't have internet where I am. But let's get a drawing in. So this one we're going to have more time for, which doesn't really mean we have unlimited time, but at least we'll have a little bit of opportunity to mess around with some stuff. So let's see what we can do. This guy is like having a really genuine looking, like smiling with his whole face and his eyes type of smile. So I would really like to capture that. Yeah, it's like almost cartoonish how picturesque his smile is. And you can put that on the back of the DVD cover of his life. Ebert and Roper give his smile 2 thumbs up. And so does the Voice of Nick. So this goes back pretty far, like to here. This is like his the edge of his facial hair. It's very hard to get the proportions of a face right, because you always want to make it like less far than it does in reality. The back of a head goes really far back compared to what most people, including myself, typically want to draw. It's kind of like that thing where if you're told to draw a tree, what do you draw? And then of course you make something that looks like, you know, this or whatever. And like, that's not really what any tree looks like. That's just what the, you know, emoji of a tree looks like. But, you know, we all draw based on our preconceptions. And some of the really hard preconceptions to break for a lot of people, obviously hands is one that many people have problems with. And, you know, knowing how far the back of a head goes, knowing where an ear goes, like a lot of those things really cause issues. And for me, making a face go as far back as it's supposed to is a big one. Good. So he's kind of, his head is kind of like shifting forwards, which I might have thwarted by drawing the rest of the head before the eyes. So we'll see what happens. Because the face kind of wants to follow where the eyes are, and sometimes if you draw the face first, you screw up the picture. It's a great expression. It's really good for this kind of stuff, and capturing, trying to capture that sort of teaches you a lot about what communicates the kind of like joy or whatever in a face. And I mean, that's why we do it, you know, it's why we do it for any of these, but this one in particular is really, it seems good. Why can't I make a mark? Why can't I make a mark? Why is it doing this to me? Okay, we want this to go like this. And up here. We're gonna remove some of that. See, we're sort of doing this like as if we have a regular pencil, because I'm just drawing with the same intensity over the mistakes. So it's kind of like having an eraser, because it doesn't completely remove the mistake. It's not like I'm erasing it with the eraser tool. I'm just, you know, partially erasing it, sort of. And I like that. It's comforting, you know, at least coming originally from the traditional pencil sketching, to have some of the like feeling of having a pencil. And then I'm sure, like, as I get more comfortable with this stuff, I'll need to do it less and less. Oops. Stop making accidental marks. Okay. Good. We'll kind of move down here, I guess. I don't like that I outlined where his beard is, because it's probably gonna show up now when we make the actual beard. It's not gonna look good, but we'll see what happens. This is going like this. It's very harsh lighting on this picture, so there's like some pretty dynamic shadows, and I don't know how much of that we're gonna capture, because it can be hard to have a picture look, you kind of have to put a softness into a face when you're sketching it, and sometimes even if the shadows really are there, it's hard to replicate those kinds of shadows without making it feel like a totally different picture, making it feel wrong. Okay, let's kind of get some of these teeth in here. It's hard to define teeth, as I was mentioning in a previous one. You don't want to define them too much, or else the picture feels, it kind of looks like they're wearing dentures. All right, welcome back, ladies and gents. The picture is probably a little more finished than you saw previously, because my phone, I guess, ran out of space while I was doing it and then stopped recording the video. I suppose that is one of the main reasons why I do live streams and not recorded videos. It takes a lot of darn space to record these things. Although it does look nice, I think. The video quality is pretty good. So let's get going on this. We're gonna try and close this one out. And in order to do that, we should probably make some broader strokes. The face is mostly comprised of the eyes, nose, and mouth, and we've detailed those. So for the rest, we will kind of just fill in shapes. Good. And with this, we probably just want some kind of general amount of shading, and then we put some kind of texture onto it. Let's get the shading for this area done. I assume there will be like something there, and like that. And then for here, there's a lot of shadow. Yeah, so now we're just kind of filling in hair, and I think there are like brushes that'll do this better than I would be able to, but I don't know them, so here we are. It's kind of like a close cropped, but not completely, you know, tight beard. So it's like maybe getting a little scraggly over the course of the day, but still like designed. So we're just doing this. I think that works. Yeah, okay, good, good. We'll put this in, get the ear a little bit more defined. The ears don't really need to be that defined though, because you're never really looking at them. If they draw enough attention for you to really be looking at them, then you're probably not doing something right in the rest of the picture. Unless the picture somehow is, you know, focused on the ears. Very tightly defined hairline. Which then goes like this. And I don't know how to really define like it's like shaved head look of like that little bit of hair that's just peeking out of the skull or whatever of the skull, of the top of the head. I'm just gonna make little squiggly lines and hope that that works. Okay, great. I think this one turned out really well. He has a genuine expression on his face, and that's what we're here to do. That's what we're trying to capture, is like expressions. I think this might be the most successful of the pictures that I've done, you know, so far here. See, now we're filling in a shirt which is black. It is very black, the shirt, so we don't really need to get any subtlety with this. There's a little bit of highlights on the edge, I guess. Yeah, like if there are any things going on here, I can't see them, so we're not even gonna sort of worry about those. Good stuff, ladies and gents. My favorite one yet. If we're making assessments, mouth was really important to get right. The eyes, of course, with a smile is like kind of the window to the smile, I guess is what they say. Once again, I'm thwarted. My alarm went off and cut off the video again, but it's sort of over anyway. We had some successful stuff about the picture. Eyes, mouth. I'm pretty proud of the way that the facial hair turned out because I don't really know what I'm doing with that. Overall, probably my favorite. I think the mouth being open at that angle also let us explore the teeth and, you know, how they come in on that side. And, you know, it's probably the first one where we defined the teeth and they don't look terrible. So that is a win as well. And that's it. Thanks for joining, ladies and gents. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.